TimeRust.com proudly presents the Time Rust Brain Trust. Hey everybody, welcome to the Time Rust Brain Trust podcast. Anyone know the episode? I don't. So we're moving on. To
The episode is for Friday, June 28th, 2013.
Are
We should.
We're past
we
numbers.
should, we should be numbering them for the web.
No,
Nah,
we're past
Nah,
numbers.
we're past numbers.
Nobody numbers their
no.
podcast.
No, they don't. But we're going to go ahead with introductions. And Mr. We Think We Should Number Stuff is Marqees.
What it is, folks. Sorry, a little stressed out right now.
What's your favorite number, Marqees?
Dude, he made me rage a little bit, so I'm trying to calm down right now.
Made you read?
No,
Rage.
I just raged.
Rage.
So I'm just coming down off a rage right now.
What
So
movie
just,
did you see
Nerd
to get
rage.
that one?
I'm just okay. I'm good.
Okay.
Gotta love Nerd Rage.
Well, I'm glad you got that out of your
I
system.
think.
Oh, well, it's gonna come back.
Were you trying to?
Alright.
Were you trying to tackle what's in Batman's utility belt?
Oh!
Oh,
To his left is Eli.
That's me. I'm still here. I'm the person that is in this seat.
And he has a shaved head. Because it's summertime.
I'm so
It's
glad.
buzzed.
I'm so glad our listeners can actually.
Shaved head implies that I took a razor and cut
That's
all my
true.
hair off.
No,
buzzed
fair
it.
enough.
No, he's got the.
It's buzzed.
he
Yeah.
got that military
It's all
buzz
good.
going.
Yeah. And to his left is not the person that was here last week, but it's actually Steve.
Yeah,
It is.
back in my regular chair. Pretty excited.
With his regular shirt.
Yeah,
I thought you were going to say back in black with
No, the Blue Lantern shirt is a regular shirt.
He's got the
I do have the UNSC hat on today.
Yeah, it's a
which
little
is
bit
black.
different.
I mean business, so
It's a little bit different. United Nations Space Command.
Yep. You're one of the only other people I know that knows exactly what that means.
Well, you know.
because you guys love Halo. Just
Well,
I'm
it's a
sorry,
good-
Marquise,
good
because I like
franchise.
good things.
I like Halo. I liked Black Ops 2. I'm enjoying it when I can. Anyways,
that's
and
awesome.
I am Nathan, and I'm going to try to host this little
He's going to try.
menagerie.
It's going to get away from him, though.
Yeah,
It probably will.
Because I'm back in the seat.
I tried.
It got
It's-
away from him so bad last week.
Really?
It did, but it
He
didn't.
was
Justin was
getting
here?
furious.
I had to kill someone. That's why.
Where'd you bury Justin?
yeah, because
Wouldn't you like to know?
Well, yeah, because I saw him this evening.
Man, I told Stacy not to use that undead ring, and she used it. Actually, she used a phoenix down.
All right, let's kill this bit. We're just gonna kill
I said
this
he-
bit.
No,
We're gonna kill this
I know
bit.
what you're talking about.
you were trying to use a Black Lantern a bit. Yeah,
This
yeah,
bit is
Black
done.
Lantern.
Black
Sit
Lantern
down
ring,
with the Phoenix
Black
down.
Lantern, Justin. Phoenix sounds a much better choice.
I thought I'd go to that. Anyways, so let's start things off with Marquees. What are you doing?
So I'm not gonna. I've been reading comic books.
Yeah.
I just spent. I don't want to. It's an undisclosed amount on a whole bunch of Marvel books. I read Age of Ultron #10. Wrapped that up.
Mm-hmm. Was that satisfactory, or are you still hateful?
Yeah. Spoiler alert. They break the multiverse.
Did I just hear a phone?
Yeah.
Oh god, phone!
Whose phone was that?
Dude, that was Nathan's phone.
Oh.
He yells at it all the time about some phones. What?
He's rattling keys and ding-a-linging phones.
It actually had turned off, then turned back on.
That's nice.
Your phone is it has a will of its own. Skynet's in your phone.
Your phone wants to ruin this
It's
podcast.
also
I've already
in your
said I
Connect.
want
Don't let
to
it.
buy a new one.
2.0 Connect, not that Connect.
Oh, right. 2.0 Connect is Skynet.
Will not
Yeah.
work with PCs.
What?
Awesome. Anyway, so I've read the Avengers, the new Avengers book with the
With the things.
with the AI Avengers AI. I read the first issue of that.
It's a great phone.
Dude,
Okay, wait, did you read New Guardians 21?
no, that is on my list.
You will be surprised.
Okay, that's on my list.
Because
I do have to buy the Green Lantern books because they're on my list.
nice.
I need to buy Red Lantern 21 because Guy Gardner joins the Red Lanterns. There's a lot of things I need to catch up on.
Yeah.
But right now, this week was Marvel stuff, so
Green Lantern Corps, Green Lantern, and New Guardians 21.
saw Angela come into the Marvel Universe.
Neat.
Galactus went to the Ultimate Universe, which will be interesting.
He just swapped universes to go eat someone else's face.
Well, they broke the multiverse, so
he leaked through.
They threw all the continuity out of whack. So that's awesome.
So it's kind of like
It's kind of like Project Cross Zone.
They're gonna have an Infinite Crisis probably.
Not exactly. They were saying not exactly because the science of the Marvel Universe is way different than the science of the DC Universe.
Also, the writing is too.
Yeah, so it's way better, but
Oh wow!
I have to agree.
I don't agree at all.
But I read Naruto 630.
That was a good episode.
That was a good episode.
It's not an episode. It's an issue.
Excuse me. I read that one.
Steve and I refer to it as episode.
Episode would imply that you're watching the anime like a sensible adult.
Eli is taking issue with your lack of the word issue.
Anyway, it was good.
It was great. I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah. So we'll have to talk about that later.
We'll talk about that later. Just I gotta tell you about what happened in Bleach.
It's a little spoilery, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a lot spoilery.
Well, I don't. The big stuff I don't want to.
Out of respect for Easy,
I appreciate your respect.
We don't do that. I watched a little bit of Raw, not too much.
That's good because if you watch too much,
your head will explode. From
you will probably die.
No, if you watch too much, you become well done.
I mean, so the money in the bank pay-per-view matches.
That joke was a little undercooked.
To be fair, though, I kind of want to get Money in the Bank now.
RVD. CM Punk. Well,
Salmonella all up in this podcast.
RVD, CM Punk, Christian.
I know Jericho was trying to get in.
Did Daniel Bryan get in? Kane get in?
I think Daniel Bryan has been. Speaking of Daniel Bryan, he's just been putting an all-star show on every match he's been in. He's just showing up.
He's a cool guy.
He is just a beast. I see title matches in his near future, if not
SummerSlam
championship reigns coming shortly.
He's good at wrestling.
He's very good at wrestling.
And he's not bad when it comes to the talking part.
Yeah.
He actually used to be.
His character's hilarious.
He used to be terrible at it.
Yeah.
But they brought it out.
Usually it's one of those things where it's like he's an amazing wrestler, but his FaceTime is horrible.
Yeah. I watched some TNA Impact and watched Kurt Angle join the Main Event Mafia again. Yeah, I know, shaking your heads no, but I have.
That's an amazing no face.
It's like a no face combined with a bitter beer face.
It is. That's a bitter beer face.
That's a hateful face.
I'll talk about it in a minute.
I played. I beat Crackdown 2.
Wow.
Yeah.
How was that for you?
I have all of the achievements in that game.
I was working on it, but then I got frustrated and stopped. I just got tired of jumping off building to building.
I think I do.
just beat
it's like
it.
playing
Maybe
Demon Souls, where you're just like through your control.
I 75% in the game, so
Maybe I don't
through my
have
first run through. So I started playing Saints Row the first, in the first Saint Row, and playing Saint Row the third.
Yeah,
I'm in between both of those right now.
I gotta boot that up and play with.
So we go to Justin's, so I can get my Crackdown 2 and Far Cry 3. And this guy over here, he's already got my Saints Row the third. So what does he do? He borrows Justin's Saints Row 1.
Dude, I'm earning achievements I didn't have on my Xbox. Thank you very much. I love my achievements.
Achievements don't do anything for you.
I know, but it's the stuff.
It's not like it's Warcraft where you can.
I'm gonna get a day one achievement for having a day one Xbox.
That's what I'm talking about.
Like what?
Me too.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
You're
You
paying
can
$400 for an achievement
$500
that gets you nothing.
$4.99 plus tax. Thank you. $4.99 plus tax.
You're getting boned, dude.
Watching Kitchen
achievement.
Nightmares on some Netflix. I watched some Justice League. I watched that movie with Tobey Maguire and Elizabeth Banks
Why
and
would you
Kerry
do that?
Washington, and
Yeah.
it was alright.
Sounds like you're hurting yourself there.
It wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't great.
You probably could have just taken
Laura
a fork.
Linney,
You
her
could have taken a
character
fork
scared
and
me.
jabbed it in your thigh, and you would have been better for it.
Yeah, I
Same
started
effect.
it, but I never finished it.
And then
And then you could have tried to use a knife to remove the knife.
Yeah.
But that was pretty much my time, dude.
Don't put that on me, Ricky Puppy.
So I'm done. Yeah, that was it.
Knife Man Eli, what are you doing?
I don't know.
I am playing the craziest game I have ever played. Project Cross Zone.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Call of Duty.
No.
No.
That would not be a crazy game.
No, the game's just
That
boring.
was just a game for crazy people.
Yeah. It's a game for haters. 'Cause
Yeah.
they're gonna hate.
They're gonna hate. But no, Project Cross Zone is completely ridiculous and silly. I have not really a clear understanding of what is happening in that game.
I love games like that. You're like, what's going on?
But
it's fun.
there is fan service all over the place, and it's hilarious.
Can you give me a rundown on what it's about?
Well, there's like rifts or like a portal, like stuff. There's a portal stone that has been stolen, and then some demons are using this portal stone to open portals in like Shibuya and all over Tokyo and stuff. And so, like, sometimes the portal is in a fountain, sometimes the portal is just a door, and you walk through and you're somewhere else. And it's weird. Like,
wait till they start opening portals inside of people.
yeah, it's like, I don't really know what's going on, but all the crazy characters are there. Like, I just met up with Frank West. He was at the Willamette Mall, and, like, then all of a sudden, Tron Bonne from the Mega Man series shows up, and she's
so
like,
cool.
"Hey, what's up?" And then, like Ryu and Ken are off somewhere. They're missing. I don't know.
Sounds like I need to play this game.
It's hilarious, and it's so weird, and it's really cool. It's a lot of fun. It's a strategy RPG. You go into battle, and then you do combo attacks to try and juggle the enemy to do the most damage that you can. And you build up cross points, they call them, and then you can spend those as like a super, which is just activated by the press of a button. Everything you do is just activated by the press of a button.
Do you build your own character?
There is character customization, but you don't build like your own dude. There are characters from Sega, Namco Bandai, and Capcom, and all those characters are in this universe. There's also some original characters created just for this game. And you're all going through this convoluted story and meeting up with each other, and everybody's interacting, and they're making references to stuff from their own games, and like saying lines from their own thing, and it's weird. It's really, really weird. But it just has so many different little things and like callbacks to other stuff that you've played, like environments from other games that you played. And it's just fun. It's dumb fun.
So it's like playing like Disgaea.
Yeah.
Which
it's
is ridiculous.
Yeah, that game is completely absurd, and it does actually remind me, like, some of the humor in it is kind of reminding me of that a little bit.
Cool.
Where it's just weird. Like, what? Like, you have to eat eggs
humor.
with hot sauce? Like anyone that doesn't eat eggs with hot sauce is a crazy person? It's that kind of stuff.
It's the Japanese people.
Like,
Don't
yeah,
worry about
it's
it.
weird, but it's a lot of fun. I'm still playing Animal Crossing. I am far enough that I feel comfortable writing a review for it, so that is in progress. Like, I have upgraded my house, and I've gotten a feel for how the rest of the game is going to play out.
I
As
should
far
buy a
as,
system.
like,
I should buy a system.
You should.
Play this game.
you should buy a
And then
3DS.
I should go into Eli's house and just set it on fire.
You can't do
Can't
that.
do that.
Well, then there's no point in playing this game.
Exactly.
If
I have
can't-
so much cool stuff.
If I
guys.
can't troll
I
my
have-
friends, there's no point in
I
playing.
have a full Legend of Zelda outfit as Link, and I also have like the fire bar from like World 1-4 of regular Mario, and it plays the music.
You know, I really wish you'd be more like Link and shut up.
And listen. And
Navi? Oh my gosh. I would just take my 3DS and just throw it into the river.
But no, the game is a lot of fun. I really enjoy it because it's one of those things you can sit down,
Play it for a few minutes and
play it
back.
for a little bit and relax.
Okay.
Like, the music is
Go
good.
catch your fish. Pick
Like,
your fruit.
yeah, you catch some fish, you catch some bugs, you sell your stuff, you upgrade your house. Like, it's just a good
Little grinding game.
little grinding game. Exactly. Like, it's peaceful and fun. There's
So
no stress in it.
There's
whatsoever.
no haters.
No, there's no
That's
haters.
good. That's good.
It's a game of friends.
Well, there are plenty of people that hate it, but
Those people
don't enjoy fun.
don't enjoy fun. Like, they hate fun.
People don't like simple, fun things.
They don't. They hate fun. Fun haters. But I've been doing that. I'm still trying to figure out how to get my astronauts out of space in Kerbal Space Program. That game is
It's really easy.
really easy.
You just need
Yeah.
a big cannon.
The
and you
game is
shoot them
really
down.
simple. It's
Slingshot.
the easiest game I've ever played.
Slingshot.
I just try strapping a lot of rockets onto things, and it goes poorly.
Like, the space program, they look at something like, more rockets! We require more rockets!
I really do. Like, I built this one that was just like, it was probably like 100 stories tall, and it was just like 12 stages, and it would just, it would go up, and like 10 feet in the air, it would break off a stage, and another booster would fire, and then like it would just go goosh, 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 all the way up, and then it barely breaks orbit, and then I'm like, oh, I forgot to put a parachute on this thing, and so then the guy he's just tumbling through space, and he falls and craters into the earth, and I'm just like, alright, let's build something else.
You need to put something, and you're like, this is meant to be an orbital platform of weapons, and it just has...
See, that's what I need.
When it breaks apart instead of another booster, it just shoots missiles all over the place.
There's no weapons in this game.
Then I will never play it.
It's just a peaceful, you go to space.
He plays a lot of peaceful games.
I don't like peaceful games today.
I love peaceful games.
But
But that's what I'm doing.
that's what he's doing. Steve.
Okay. Well, apparently we have Chewbacca on the podcast today. So,
I can't do it.
let's see. Finished the moving stays in, but
Congratulations.
yeah, I got the interwebs finally, so I'm back online.
Double congrats.
Super congrats. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, gaming gods. They blessed me with the power.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's like not really living.
Yeah, I started playing Skyrim again. Playing Skyrim again. I found out that I found the fix
Labyrinth.
for the
Oh.
water glitch problem with Skyrim.
Good.
I had to delete some of my old saves and reinstall them, and it was fine. And I got to keep my level 40 Nord warrior.
Awesome.
And he's clad in the bones of dragons, so I thought it was awesome because
That is good.
You slay your enemies and then you cloak yourself in their remains, and it's awesome. And I started the Dawnguard expansion, and it is a lot of fun. It was a little surprising when I walked out of Whiterun and found 3 NPCs dead and a vampire turning into dust. So I looted all of them and took their house keys.
Good.
Anyway,
That's what you do in that game.
Yeah.
You take house keys.
I'm having a lot of fun running around with the new werewolf perks and killing everything.
So you went werewolf.
Of course I went werewolf. I got another character built for vampire, and it's going to be awesome.
See, I'm trying so hard on my save to get rid of being a werewolf. Like, I
That's
don't
not hard.
want it.
You finish. All you got to do is finish the companion's quest line, and you can when you help cure Kodlak of his werewolf, so that he wants to go to Sovereign Guard instead of the hunting fields of Myrcene. And you can do the same for yourself. You confront your inner wolf spirit, and you kill it, and you're cured.
Okay.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
I may have screwed that up.
You can go back to the altar at
Just
any time
mad.
and challenge your wolf.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Okay. Well, that's
because
good.
if you go through the quest line enough with Farkas and his brother, you'll challenge theirs as well.
Oh, okay.
Anywho, aside from that,
That's good to know.
Yeah, killing vampires, being a werewolf, all kinds of stuff. I got
Thank
a
you for
glitch
tuning
in.
into the pro tip corner.
Yeah.
Uh,
I got Eli, check this out. I got a glitch where you know how you do the slow mo deaths for the dragons. You hop on their head and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
jeez.
it glitched where I'm using a 2-handed axe, and I hooked it behind the dragon's horns and headbutted it to death. Best thing ever.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was way sweet. Other than that, I did something I never thought I would do, and I started playing Warcraft again.
Ugh.
No, it's limited to 1 day a week, and only with my friend Brandon. And we were going back through old content and I had a falling out with a friend that I was running a guild with. It had been my friend for a very long time, and we had a falling out, and it made it hard to play that game again. And when Brandon told me, he was like, I just do this for fun a couple days a week, and I started my druid back up, and it was a lot of fun. It was like I came back. It was like seeing an old friend that I hadn't seen for a long time. This was the first character I played World of Warcraft with. It was the first character I built a big story around. So I booted up my druid, I threw in my new talents, and we went through Karazhan in like 30 minutes, and then we did a 25-man raid with 2 people. We did Mctherden's Lair, and that was a raid I'd never seen before, and I just tanked the big boss while he killed off all the ads. It was pretty sweet. We're going to do Gruul's and Gruul's Lair probably in the next couple of days, next week sometime.
Gruul's is pretty crazy.
Yeah, but all we're going to be doing, basically the whole point is to go back into old instances and old content and find all that gear that we never got a chance to get or that we like the look of and get it so we can transmog it up and just make our characters look cool. I mean, he's playing all healers, all the 4 or 5 different healing classes. I'm playing 5 different tanks. I'm leveling them all. And we basically what it is he picks a healer and I pick a tank, and we level them together, and then we form a story of why they're traveling together and why they're doing what they're doing. So it's kind of fun. I mean,
RP server is that way.
Aside from the fact that we don't do tabletop gaming that much anymore because of schedule conflicts with our friends, so we're just kind of doing that. I mean, I haven't played Pathfinder in a while, and I know
you're jonesing.
Yeah. You know, you guys are trying to get together another game that I'd like to play in together. So,
it's going to be like weeks next to impossible.
Yeah. So it's fun again, and I started playing the Pandaren expansion, and I thought it looked dumb, and it's really well put together, and I enjoyed it. And I still hate the Horde a lot. Like a lot. I can't wait to PvP again. But other than that, I've been playing The Last of Us on the interwebs, and
you finished it.
I finished the game.
You
and
enjoy the multiplayer.
The ending is perfect for the game itself. The multiplayer is great, and it made me realize why I stopped playing Uncharted Online's multiplayers, because there are people out there that are way better than me.
They're super invested
in
figuring it out.
Super invested. I just like throwing Molotovs and stuff, and
yeah.
But
I'm usually dead before I have enough stuff to craft one.
Exactly. But then because I like how you get your friends on Facebook as your peoples. And then I got my I almost have my Galactic Preparedness rating back up to 100%.
It's been 1 week. Have you been online the whole week?
No. I was online last Thursday, and Mass Effect, I'll play 1 or 2 matches a night. Yeah. I was like,
what are you doing? What difficulty level? Like gold?
Oh, I do platinums.
Jeez.
That's hardcore.
Oh, there's
Yes,
different
it is.
I
difficulty
do platinums
levels now?
right now. I'm working on the machinist,
was there?
achievement thing.
Wow.
I'm doing it's a setup with a
Mass Effect 3 had multiplayer?
Korean female engineer with a pistol. That's way good. Anyway, that's all I've been doing. Sorry to ramble. I have been cramming a lot into a small week.
Put your red numbers away. Filthy red numbers.
I deny you the power. But anyway, Nate.
Hey Nathan,
what
are
you
you
doing?
doing, man?
Well, since someone asked me after some dead silence,
You were motioning over to yourself. I thought I should fill the void.
it's like, yeah, what I'm doing here with my fingers isn't for my own health. I'm like pointing at things.
Definitely not for ours.
Let's see. Watched the CBS premiere of Under the Dome on Monday.
Oh, you watched it.
Yeah.
Because we didn't.
Because you all fail. And it's actually a really interesting science fiction show that we'll talk about here in a little bit more.
I'll have to watch it on
explain.
demand. I wanted to watch it and I forgot.
I don't think it's on demand.
What?
It's CBS.
CBS has their own thing. I watched Good Wife on demand.
Oh, you watched it on the web.
Yeah, CBS.com.
Oh, I thought you meant like you're going to go on
No.
Channel 1.
No.
Because literally everything else is on there.
Yeah.
So that's where I watch my stuff.
Well,
sometimes.
except Modern Family. Modern Family is like the only ABC show that's not on there.
That's because of money issues
It's
and
stupid.
rights. And,
It's
yeah.
dumb.
Wait,
We're not
riots?
yeah.
Here's
we're
a
not
pro
gonna get into
tip for all you people out there in TV world.
that. TV Land.
TV World, because TV Land's a channel and I don't want to narrow my focus.
Agreed.
But
TV Galaxy.
TV World out
TV
there,
Universe.
put everything on demand.
I'm gonna start throwing TV Galaxies.
Don't
at
charge
your
ridiculous fees. You're getting
put it on
free
demand.
ads.
Demand. Just put it on
Like,
demand.
just shut your mouth and put it on demand.
Agreed.
Shut your mouth, CBS. Viacom.
Like, give me a break.
Viacom.
Join
Oh!
join everybody else
Bazing.
in the year 2013 and put your stuff available on the internet and on demand.
Skynet should have attacked like 14 years ago.
That's true.
So
Go ahead, Nathan.
that's a cool show. We'll talk about it here a little bit more. I'll go into some detail about what it really is, because I think it's kind of like a summer phenomenon. Let's see what else. Let's see, an independent film called Save the Date, starring Alison Brie, and the other person's name escapes me all of a sudden. But she was on.
It's on the tip of your tongue, I bet.
Yeah, it is. She was on. Shoot, what's that show? That also.
What's
just went
that
away.
show? Let me think.
Yeah,
It
so-
might be the show that I'm thinking about.
Yeah, my brain just froze up.
Well,
but
if you keep
she-
thinking, maybe you'll get to Kevin Bacon and then we can connect them back together.
Actually,
6 degrees
probably.
of Kevin Bacon.
Oh,
Love that
I
game.
used to do 6 Degrees of the Predator.
No. That's
Really?
a good one too.
Really?
It's not bad.
6
That- yeah.
Degrees of the Predator.
That's pretty good.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
But Save the
We should play that
Date.
game one day.
Save the Date was a interesting independent film in that it had a great premise that was lackluster and boring.
I think I saw a trailer for that.
I was really disappointed overall because Lizzie Kaplan. There we go. Jeez.
Yeah,
She's been in a lot of stuff over the
I
years.
did. I saw a trailer for that.
She's the main character. Her and her boyfriend break up. He proposes at a concert. You're like, oh man, what kind of wacky indie hijinks are we gonna have now? This movie is basically a collection of people staring longingly into directions while indie music plays in the background.
Oh.
That sounds disappointing.
Yeah, and I love Alison Brie, and I love Lizzie Kaplan, just about everything they do. And
sounds,
no,
what's the word for that?
boring.
Boring and
Yeah.
lame.
Oh, it also had
There's probably someone in the background going, "Get over it!"
yeah, it had what was it? One of the guys from he played like Stills or
Cry Me a
whatever
River,
in
Build Me a Bridge. Get over it.
what's that movie?
Wow.
Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Love that movie.
Okay, it had the dude that was was it Stills?
Steven Stills.
Steven Stills.
The talent.
He was in it, and
In the comics, he was actually gay.
it's
Really?
actually got a couple of really good like comedic actors that play like significant roles.
And boring character still.
I just hated this movie through and through and
Was
didn't
it
find
like-
it charming or
was it like-
endearing or
was it like
sexy.
eating a really
or...
bad frozen pizza where it tastes, you're like kind of excited because it's pizza, but then you start eating it and it tastes like the cardboard box it came in, and you're like, oh, this is horrible.
How about like you're about to eat some like those cheesy breadsticks from any place, don't name any,
And they're delicious.
and they're delicious, and you left them out overnight, and somehow gnats got into your room and they're eating them, and you're like, but I really want to eat it, and I know it'd still be tasty. It's the next morning, but it's covered in like little gnats, and you just don't know what to do.
So you're
so
conflicted with
you're
whether or not you
conflicted.
I
should.
have
You should
literally never had that problem.
and then you want to wash it off and eat it, but then you think, well, I shouldn't really do that because.
so basically, you were conflicted. You were like, should I finish this film or should I just let it go? And
It
then you were
took
like,
me-
I finished the film and I feel bad for doing it.
Finishing this film will make me physically ill.
It took me 5 days to finish it. That should say something.
Oh,
and
wow.
then I watched what's that one? Let's see, Seeking a Friend for the End of the World.
I want to see
I've never heard of it.
Um,
that. Do I don't want to see that, do I?
The look on your face says no.
It has some really cool
I'm not
moments.
going to watch
No,
it.
not
I mean,
gonna
we're
watch
talking like the stuff you saw in the trailer was probably the best stuff. Where
Oh, yeah.
it's Stephen Carell.
Oh,
and-
Stephen Carell.
it.
I'm sorry,
Ooh.
Steve, not Steven. On some things, he's Steven. I'm not even kidding. Like he used to
Really?
be Steven.
He used to be Stephen?
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with Steven.
Well, I'm just saying his IMDb. You know,
Yeah.
you'll say as Stephen Carell. So Steve Carell and Keira Knightley meet each other. The world's going to explode
Yeah.
because a 70-mile wide asteroid's going to hit it.
Oh.
And the first thing you hear in the movie is, yes, the spaceship that was mankind's last and only hope failed because there was a fire and it blew up. So,
Sounds like you shouldn't have cut the space program funding.
Sounds like
Exactly.
you shouldn't have planned everything
Government.
with a magic bullet.
yeah. So it
Bruce Willis got it done. I don't know what their problem was.
it actually had some really good performances.
Aerosmith has played a song, and the ship unexplodes and finishes its mission.
Wow. Patton Oswalt was in it for a bit, and he is awesome in it. And then there's a bunch of other comedians like Gillian Jacobs from Community. She's in it.
Is it Gillian or Jillian?
No, it's Gillian.
It's
Gillian.
Gillian?
It's Gillian.
Gillian Anderson.
They go to a no, it's Gillian
I
Anderson.
don't care what you say.
Anyways.
I'll pronounce it how I want, because I'm from America.
Well, she's a redhead, and she will steal your soul.
Because she has none.
And she also speaks in a British accent sometimes because, like, she's Canadian British American.
Wow.
I don't know.
That's a really big mashup there.
She's native.
Shmup.
She's native Atlantean. It's the Atlantic Ocean. So
I thought you were talking about from like the continent that's sunk beneath the ocean. I was like,
I was going
is
for
she
that
good friends with
initially.
Aquaman? I was like, that'd be
Stargate Atlantis?
amazing.
So it was a kind of a disappointing film.
She
I'll
summoned sea
ruin.
life.
I'll ruin the one thing that people will question throughout the movie: do they survive? No. Is there an awesome explosion at the end?
No.
No. It fades to. You hear some booms,
And it fades.
and it fades to white, and the movie's over.
Well, I mean,
It's a love story,
if they lost all hope,
and mankind kind of went crazy for a while.
Mankind loses hope.
see, this is why we need rockets prepared to evacuate the planet
No,
with people that
Quick,
can
give me
go-
Bruce Willis, Steve Buscemi, and Aerosmith.
They found a. They
all
found
we need,
a.
all we need is one man
There's
with
a
a Green
star.
Lantern ring, and you can save the world.
There's a star near us where there's like 3 or 4 planets within like the habitable zone.
Yep.
Like they found it recently.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
Pretty
Um,
exciting. We're gonna go there.
We
watch
should absolutely.
I
Raw,
would love
watch
upon-
SmackDown. To agree with Marquees, Daniel Bryan is basically making it every single time. Daniel Bryan versus Randy Orton in was a street fight.
Those guys. put
Street
on
Fighter the
some-
movie.
No.
What a good movie, by the way.
No, dude,
Street Fighter
you
the
watched
movie
that
was-
recently. You know it's terrible.
It's so good.
It's so bad.
Are you man enough to fight with me, Bison? You have made me a happy man.
That is
Next,
a throwback
I'll
to
make you a
episode
dead
1.
one.
I'm.
That is a throwback.
Wow! Oh, you said that movie was good.
It's
So
so
good.
good.
It's so good.
It's not good.
Quick, change the channel.
It's
Physically, I am in pain.
It's so good.
Every
on.
muscle in
It's
my
so
body
good
is
because it's
spasming.
horrible.
Bison, you're off the air.
It's so good because
You're off
it's
the air,
horrible.
Bison.
It's just one of those movies that's so bad.
But it's
That
so
it's amazing.
good.
Anyway.
All right, Marquise, you have the Netflix Gem of the Week. Sell
Yes,
it to us, man.
I do. The
The
Netflix gem of the
NG
week.
Ottawa.
It is Cafe, starring Jennifer Love Hewitt.
What?
Now, before you all get all judgmental
Makes me
and
want a donut.
okay,
Makes me want to
It's-
delete
it's
my
got
Netflix.
all-
Makes me want a massage.
Ooh, I
And
know
she's
where
in
you're-
that show.
Yeah, I know where you're kicking back to.
oh, you're talking about the client list.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, so she stars as this girl Claire,
Obscure
and
references
she,
for the win.
and she runs this cafe, and there's this guy there, and you know, this one character comes and tells her he's in a computer. And he's in a computer simulation.
Okay,
He's
I
like,
might
what?
have to add this.
And he's like, what? And it's like, he's like, no way, this is, she goes, this is all real. I know what's going to happen. And this is going to happen. He's like, no, and things start to happen. It's a really crazy concept. It's a really good story, about a really good people story.
Is there a narrator?
No, there's no narrator. It's just,
What was that movie that Will Ferrell was in when he was a narrator?
jeez.
Stranger Than Fiction.
That
Yeah.
was
Yeah,
an amazing movie.
Yeah.
I love that premise where it's like, you know, some guy.
But it was a very different movie. I was hesitant. It was in my queue for the longest time. I was very hesitant to read, even though I'm a big Jennifer Love Hewitt fan. I was very hesitant to watch the movie. And when I watched it, I was like, wow, this is a really good movie. It's just like a really far out there concept. I recommend it because, again, it'll just throw you out there. I mean, it's got a great base storyline to it. There's some romance. They're all intertwined in this one cafe spot, and most of the movie stays in the cafe just during different days.
Yeah.
So yes, check it out. It's pretty awesome.
I'll have to check that out because all I did was watch Jet Li Kung Fu movies today.
No, you know,
That's a day well spent.
That's a day
It
well
was a day
spent,
well
my friend.
spent. If I highly recommend the Sorcerer and the White Snake.
It's in my Netflix
That is
queue.
a good one.
That's a good one.
It is
It
a
is
good
a
one?
good one.
It's less kung fu, more interesting story.
Okay, because I did like the one he did with Jackie Chan and the
The Forbidden Kingdom.
yeah, that was when they fought. It was amazing because
I
good.
thought that was funny.
I actually own that movie, but I bought it for like super cheap.
to die, but it's,
That's the best way to buy a movie.
Yeah, that movie.
We'll talk about it later. But,
Okay.
It's like I could talk about that for decades. All right, so let's go ahead to the news bites.
What we got?
Marquise, you want to go ahead and lay down the beats? I mean, the top 10 list for us.
okay, what? Oh yes, son. Okay, number one, Monsters University came in at 82.4 million.
Yarp.
Number two, World War Z came in at 66.4 mil.
Obviously.
Number three, Man of Steel came in at $41.2 million.
Obviously.
This Is the End came in at number 4 with $13.2 million.
Surprise.
Yeah, that was a surprise.
This is the
Now You See Me came in number 5 with
The end of the world as
$7.8
we know
million.
it, But I feel fine.
I do, yeah.
that movie's making a lot of money.
Now
Leonard
You See Me?
Bernstein.
Yeah,
It's a really good movie.
it
Lenny
beat its
Bruce and
budget.
Lester Bangs.
Yeah,
Birthday Party Cheesecake Boom.
I hope they,
we
I
can
hope
go
they,
on with that.
I hope they take the concept and make the sequel to the movie.
So what
We'll
Personally,
see.
but we'll see. Fast and Furious was number 6 at 4.9 million.
So 6 was 6?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Purge was number 7 at
Number-
3.5 million.
Number 8 is Jurassic Park 3D.
Oh, it's down there
The
somewhere.
Croods are still on that list, I bet.
Number 18, actually.
Oh man, I was dragging a wide net
yeah.
for that one.
So I said The Purge was 3.5. The Internship was 3.4 at number 8. Star Trek Into Darkness was 3.1 at number 9.
Yeah.
And Iron Man 3 is at $2.2
Jeez.
million at
Get
number
off
10.
the list.
Hey, we gotta pay for RDJ in Avengers 2
Hey.
and 3 somehow, folks.
Hey, if
Iron Man 3 was good, but it wasn't great.
it wasn't great,
It was strange.
I enjoyed it.
I
I
liked it.
enjoyed
I
it.
liked it, but
it was
wasn't as
fun,
good as-
but it wasn't great.
It was-
I liked it because it was more like an original Marvel Comics thing. Like it was like an issue or two,
Yeah.
or like a
It
short
had a good
story.
story.
It was his own individual issue.
It had
Yeah,
a
we were
good.
talking about
It
it.
had a good story arc
That's why I
where
liked
he went through his change. He got he got over what was affecting him.
I just
and then he
feel
became
like
a better
we've been
person
there, done
for
that.
it. So, I really enjoyed the last fight scene. If the whole movie could have been just that, it would have been fine.
It was a good fight scene though.
It was a
It was alright.
really good fight scene. I mean, like when he ejects out of that suit and the bad guy like cuts it in half, and he's
Pepper
like,
Potts was the
jumping-
one that beat the dude.
Yeah,
Like,
we're just saying though the fight scene was good. The whole fight scene, not just what.
Or you upset that Iron Man didn't kill the bad guy. I'm sorry, Easy.
I'm just upset that Iron Man wasn't Iron Man in this movie.
I'm upset that
already
Batman
had-
wasn't Batman in Batman Rise.
Yep,
Dark Knight
that's
Rises.
right.
He's
That's right.
wussy Batman.
Spend his life in a hole watching TV with good reception on the other side of the planet.
I didn't understand that.
And then he
Hey,
then
in
he
this
teleports.
Batman quits.
That's not
Aw.
Batman.
Yeah.
Batman quits.
And then you were like, Iron Man quit, and you're like, no, he didn't, because he took the stupid robot in his lab with him.
Mhm.
He's got to be bigger and better in the next
And then
one.
Superman took his underwear off and said, "Reboot."
Yes. Damn.
Oh man, a cafe reference there.
Wow.
If you
All
don't
right.
know, go watch it on YouTube right now. I wish it ended. Iron Man 3.
Anyway,
Okay.
So-
That's all the box office stuff. We do need. There are some other stories we'll talk about later, but
Let's go ahead and get to the game releases and
What
then
we
we'll
got?
bounce back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because there are like games coming out next week.
like what, dude?
Well, let me tell you what's coming out next week. Not really anything.
Is there something for the virtual console?
Farming Simulator is coming out for
No.
the
Skip.
3DS.
What about the
The
that
Mortal
game-
Kombat is finally coming to PC.
No.
Skip.
Mortal Kombat Complete Edition.
No.
Pilot Wings is coming out for the Virtual Console
Nope.
and Wii U.
No.
The Super Nintendo Pilot Wings.
No.
Nope. Is that it?
What, Deadpool?
Deadpool was this week.
It's already out.
It's out.
It's a really
No.
dry
It came out on
release.
Tuesday.
You were like, well, we got this, and nobody cares. And you're like, moving on. What's next, Marquees?
Yeah.
okay.
That was it. That's literally it.
Wow.
There's nothing.
That is a terrible
terrible.
week.
Yeah.
Because everyone's saving up for the end of the year.
Well, they just announced the release date for the Metal Gear Complete
Eh.
Anthology, whatever,
Eh.
July 9th.
Everyone's basically
It's only
saving
going to be
up
$50 and
for
you get
August when
all 8 games.
Splinter Cell and Saints Row drop, and then that's probably the end of this gen in August. And
Yerp.
then everything's
Saints Row,
October.
Grand Theft
See,
Auto.
I've already
Batman.
got the game that
Yeah,
oh
Batman.
Batman. Okay,
Batman.
Batman.
Sorry.
Batman.
I've already got the game that I cared about that to end this generation.
Yeah.
for your
And then-
system.
Unfortunately,
Well, actually,
I've gotta
Batman.
get-
I'm gonna get Batman anyway.
I've got to get 2 more. I just wish they would tell me if I'm going to be able to buy it for Xbox One, like,
What?
or PS4.
Basically,
Like,
all the games that you
all
want.
the games that are coming out this fall. I don't
Yeah.
want to play them on Xbox 360 or PS3.
You're like, I'm buying these systems.
Like,
Give me the better system.
tell me that they're coming out for that. Like, certainly you've invested some money in developing those games for those platforms.
No, they haven't.
I really don't think Origins will be Arkham Origins will be. I don't know.
I don't know.
I think it'll be
GTA
both.
5.
I have to play it because
Origins. I think Origins is both PS3 and PS4.
Okay.
We'll see.
Well, since there's no big review news,
Yeah, there's nothing.
What else you got?
so yeah, Vin Diesel got the call from Marvel
For
an undisclosed thing. He said it was very cryptic in his Twitter account, saying that Marvel wanted to talk to him about something.
He's going to be Luke Cage.
No, I want him to be a villain. I would love to see him as Namor.
I don't think he can play anymore. He doesn't. His
Isn't Namor the
his
like,
face
sea
isn't
dude?
angular enough.
But he's got the toot enough for it, and he can,
Anyone can act up for a toot.
or
he doesn't look the part for Namor. He's not
I definitely want him to be a bad guy. He's
too Brooklyn though for
Namor.
Yeah.
Brooklyn. No, yeah,
He's gonna be
Booyaka.
He's gonna be the Vision.
He's gonna be the Vision.
That's a rumor.
Yeah. So TMNT news.
Oh
Wow, the
Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. I
They,
want this avalanche of lame.
no, they officially announced the Shredder. Give me 1 second.
Who?
I forget.
It's William Fichtner.
Fichtner, yeah. The Dark Knight, the guy with the shotgun in the bank.
Oh,
Really?
He's the Shredder.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
He was also in Armageddon.
That's who.
So I just it's been a couple
Astronaut.
weeks. I just wanted to bring that out to you, and I'll leave it alone for a couple weeks. But
That's awful.
Let that simmer on your soul.
That's bad.
Is that supposed to be bad?
Yes.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's really bad.
This movie is going to be a avalanche
suck. Yeah,
of
we know.
lame, and it's. I think Michael Bay has just decided to.
Everybody, make sure you have your copies of the original live-action movies on hand to watch, just in case you go see this
You
movie.
need a palate cleanser.
Like, you will need to have them ready for when you return home, because you might die.
I don't know. Like the current Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant
It's good.
Ninja Turtles is good.
But guess what? The live-action films,
No.
Top.
The first live action film.
No.
2 and 3 not so much.
All three.
Three was horrible. What
After-
3 was amazing. They
After
were
watching,
samurai.
it was awful.
They were turtles
There was
in
a
samurai
total
armor.
of 2 good fight scenes. It was a
great.
horrible
Well,
film.
I'm pretty sure we all signed the petition not to go watch it. I
Yeah.
could be wrong.
Oh, yeah, well, I signed
What?
up for
Yeah,
it.
we all
Ninja
signed up
Turtles?
not to go see the
Yeah.
new Ninja Turtles.
You're gonna have to go see it to review
But
it.
I know I'm the exception. But I did
Hold
sign
on,
a petition.
Marquees. I will share your pain.
Well, you want to go with him?
I'll go with you.
Okay.
What's wrong with you?
I like
He's
Ninja
brave.
Ninja Turtles fighting people.
Petition breaker!
Spider-Man 2. If we haven't really talked about it. Mary Jane got cut from Spider-Man 2.
Good.
The character, not the,
The character,
actress.
not the
But then
actress.
also the actress.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Why? Was she bad?
Mark Webb said he
Mary Jane
felt-
sucks.
Oh.
I'm a Gwen Stacy
That's-
person.
That's
Yep.
something Peter.
I'll-
not
Gwen Stacy has always been his first
Why
love.
isn't she in the comics anymore then?
because she's usually
Because they
dead.
dropped her off the
She's usually
building.
dead. isn't
I
she?
know.
Because he
She's usually dead.
because he needed to hold that emotional attachment to something.
Yeah, he does not let that go. Ever.
2 people
No.
who will never come back will be Gwen Stacy and Uncle Ben. They will never come back.
Yeah. If they came back, it would be very, very bad.
Yeah.
Unless he made a deal with the devil to somehow save a person he loved that told him to let her go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be in the sequel after next Brand New Day.
Oh.
See, we're
That
taking,
happened a
taking the
while
Friday
ago.
movies and the
Brand New Day
Brand
happened
New Day.
a while ago, and I'm still hateful of that.
Saw the new Wolverine trailer.
And it looks.
The Silver Samurai.
Yeah,
It's like
I'm,
15 feet tall and it looks amazing.
yeah, I know. I can't. I saw.
I'm excited for that.
I'm excited.
I only saw snippets of the Wolverine the movie, the first one they made that was awful.
I'm just excited to see Sam.
And then I saw this one where I saw the Silver
It's
Samurai.
dark
and
as ninjas and
I looked
samurais
at it
and
and
Wolverine.
because I read that. I mean, I started reading Wolverine seriously when he was over in Japan and he was dealing with the Silver Samurai, and he had his wife and she died. There's that What If comic books and stuff. I still have those somewhere in a little plastic bags with boards on them. But I was like, that's the part of Wolverine's past that I really enjoyed. You know,
When he
Yeah.
was Ronin and Patch and all that
when
stuff.
he was awesome, and then they started doing more X-Men poster boy stuff, and you were like, oh, it's Wolverine again.
Well,
The most
Jason
boring
Aaron has
of
done a
them,
really good
dude.
job in Wolverine and the X-Men
Yeah.
to make Wolverine,
Again.
but a grown-up Wolverine. Like, now I've got to teach kids, and I've got to be more responsible. I can't be going out killing everybody every day.
Kill
You know,
everybody every
so-
day.
But will this movie do well or will it bomb?
I think it's going to do well.
It'll be
I think we'll
okay.
do well.
It's got
I mean,
a
it's
production.
Wolverine.
Well, the difference between the
Yeah, but
Wolverine
Wolverine.
Origins and this Wolverine movie, I think already from the trailers. Like, I saw the trailer for Wolverine Origins, and I was like, no. And this one, I'm like, that looks interesting. I think I will see it.
And who's directing this one? Is it? It's not Darren Aronofsky.
No, he was going,
He was
to,
yeah.
and then he changed it. I'll find out.
But yeah, I mean, as tired as Wolverine is, for me to be like, I think I should see this film, it actually has to go a long way. Like X-Men, the third X-Men movie was so bad.
Yeah, but see, they're going to change all that.
But his appearance in First Class made me laugh. It was probably one of my favorite parts of the movie, aside from the movie itself.
Yep, First Class, though, was so amazing.
It was hilarious.
That was such a great
He
film.
was like, nope.
Oh, and Liam Neeson is in Taking 3 for $20 million. He's done Taking 3. And
They're going to be taking our money again.
And we get Independence Day 2.
Wait. Excuse me, Marquees. What did you just say?
And guess who's not going to be in it?
Will Smith.
Will, I'm too expensive for the movie Smith.
Will, I've moved past it to
But
But we will have Bill Pullman and the Goldblum.
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 I don't know what you're thinking we're going to do. That it's a code that the aliens are doing, and we just need to figure it out, and I'll make a virus.
And you can go do your
it's all
do your
about
stuff.
It's all about the chaos theory.
Take them down.
We're gonna
Take this drop of water.
Harry Connick Jr.'s back. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
Just kidding.
All I gotta say.
Microscopic imperfections in the skin. Chaos theory.
Like dinosaurs. Chaos theory. Dinosaurs. No.
I'm a fly.
The
Human
fact
fly.
Life,
Jeff Goldblum. Jeff Goldblum
and President Lone Star is back too.
President Lone Star.
President Lone Star. Bill Pullman.
I think
we will not go quietly into the night.
That's actually one of the best speeches ever. If you want to inspire people with an alien attack.
I get super pumped every time I watch that movie.
I watch the movie. I'm like, let's do it.
Yeah, we're gonna kill the aliens. We're gonna totally.
You stand up and you're like fist pumping. You're like, America.
All right. Speaking of alien attacks,
nope.
So we have this new movie coming out called Pacific Rim from
I'm so excited for the
Guillermo del Toro.
And Pan's Labyrinth.
It means Captain Creature Guy.
So it looks so good. You've got the giant robots. You've got like stuff from.
And you have Gladys doing the AI voice for Chips in Danger.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good looking.
Yeah.
And you've got Charlie Day being a scientist. You have amazing special effects.
And Idris Elba. Yeah.
He's an awesome actor.
Do not go quietly into the night.
Then what is he?
Good night. We are conjuring the apocalypse.
I was like, the moment I saw him in the trailer, I was like, sold. Here's my money.
Right. This is like this
giant monsters and robots was good enough to be sold, and I was like, that speech, boom, done.
Yep.
And do you know what movie it's going up against that same day? You guys should know this because I was talking about
Grown Ups Deuce.
Correct.
Which
Now,
is exactly what I feel like doing when I see that movie.
Shaq Diesel.
So Shaq Fu, yo,
Make him shake, make him shiver. MCs take notes as I stand and deliver.
I bought Shaq Fu.
I own Shaq Fu for Sega Genesis.
I think I still do.
That game is awesome.
Dear America.
I got the special edition that came with a CD of his rap music.
Please, for the love of all that is pure and good in this world, do not go see Grown Ups 2.
Okay, this is where I'm going with this, though.
You put a bunch of these people. These are really good, high-paid,
that people will
funny
see.
people, and you put them all in the same movie, and the
and a
movie
lot of
was
people.
funny.
To be fair, a lot of people that see that movie will also.
They
see
haven't been
Pacific
funny
Rim.
since the 1990s.
They won't.
They will.
No, this is why I'm telling you, it's testing better. Right now, Grown Ups 2, people want to see it and not the other because it looks like anime, it looks like Power Rangers, and people think that's dumb. So
people shouldn't think that's dumb
Well,
because
people,
it's not.
People
dumb.
who grew up with Power Rangers won't think that's dumb. Sorry.
No, it's not Power Rangers.
I'm just saying people who grew up with the show.
People
won't think
have
it's
been
dumb.
growing up with Power Rangers for like 25 years.
Yeah.
Power Rangers,
oddly enough, yes.
Gundam, Evangelion.
Yeah.
You can go on and on.
Right,
Escaflowne.
anime. So because people are bringing
That's
up
true.
these images, they're like,
But
"Oh,
guess what?
I don't want to watch this."
The people that that get picked for focus groups are generally idiots.
Yeah.
They're a bit of douches.
Dude, when I first saw the concept of Pacific Rim, when Gypsy Ginger reared back and you see the retro rocket fire out of its elbow and it punches that giant monster in the face.
I like the part where he's got a cruise ship, and he's just like, BAM! Hitting you with the cruise ship back with the sword.
But the concept of the movie, when I actually started reading the source material for the film, was very interesting. Where like the when the monster's blood hits air, it oxidizes and forms a toxin that poisons and kills people. So that's the reason why they fight them in the ocean, and the reason why they use blunt force trauma to kill the monsters. So
instead of slashing.
The Australian mech, the Jaeger, has high frequency heat blades in its wrists that cauterize the wounds as it cuts them. So it's like they have to kill them without spilling their blood or ripping them open, because it'll poison the ocean and kill the people.
Yeah,
so that's why the Jaegers are so tall, not just to match the monsters, but to fight them in the water. Yeah. They're all built for fighting, and that's why, I mean, they can fight on land, but they're built for fighting in the water.
That's
and
pretty
they sync
cool.
up the pilots. I mean,
you know what's cool? Shaq
is pretty cool.
Hey, wave your hand in the air and wave it like it just don't die. Stupid.
Wow.
Hey, Marquees.
Wow.
I know you were mocking him, but you can go now.
Wow.
Sadly enough, that was the best Shaq impression I've heard since.
I've never seen
about
Marquees
Wonga,
get so
one dude.
raged.
That one dude from
Shaq angers me, and anything Shaq decides he wants to put his face on in a movie, he ruined Steel.
Yeah, how do you ruin Steel?
How do you ruin the...
He was a rapping genie.
Dude, Shazam.
How do you ruin the DC version of Iron Man? Oh,
simple.
You put Shaq.
You put Shaq in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no cape. There's no S symbol. There's no Superman in this universe.
What?
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Dude.
Because...
Then who would...
I'm going to run around and be Shaq.
No
No one's going to know I'm 7 foot tall black man on a motorcycle.
Without Superman, the origin story of the character is pointless because there's no one to inspire him to pick up the slack when Superman is gone.
Exactly.
Marquees.
It was so bad.
Marquees is going down to the...
And it's not just Shaq. It's that
You-
Adam Sandler,
You
Kevin
opened this-
James, David Spade,
You
and
opened
Chris
this
Rock
box.
have not been funny since 1999.
You can't put this back in the box.
I don't want to.
Oh, God.
It's ridiculous.
You know what's ridiculous?
Marquise, you know what you need? Animal Crossing.
This rages me more than the Turtles movie,
You-
and I'm upset with the Turtles movie. It just blows my mind how people will go see this crap.
Marquise,
We actually
promise me something.
What?
When you go home, you'll play like Minecraft until you pass out.
We actually have one of the
Promise me
coolest looking
something
movies
else.
coming out.
When you go see this movie, this Grown Ups 2,
Yeah, that's the one. I'm gonna go see this movie.
I think mentioning this is
I'm
almost as good
terrified.
as the Sims 2, the Sim City like 4 with
That game is a lot of fun.
Anyway,
If I come back and say Grown Ups was on the phone, you guys have permission to beat me with the kendo stick.
We probably will. Yeah.
No. I want to see.
I bet
this.
it looks kind of funny.
I need you to do a video.
The first
review.
one was kind of funny.
It's funny, like your funny uncle at like a family picnic thing where he's like,
It's alright.
hey,
It's
here's
fun-
a knee slapping
it's funny-
joke. I'm slapping my knee.
Anyway, let's move on. So what else we got?
Well, no, I just wanted to finish that little segment by saying, okay, we
you have a
have
blood
one of
pressure
the
cuff,
greatest,
Marquise?
one of the greatest
Okay.
concepts for a movie that we've ever wanted to see in our lifetimes, and it may be taken out by one of the dumbest.
It's giant
concepts.
robots fighting monsters, and instead we're gonna go watch these 4 guys jump around a pool in a lake of water with Taylor Lautner and
Also,
Okay, Marquise,
moving on.
You should sit back a little bit, buddy.
Now let's talk about something actually great that happened this week. Under the Dome! Let me explain the concept to everyone that doesn't
Somebody get
know.
Marquise a Xanax.
He needs something.
He needs a Rice Krispie treat.
We have liquor.
Liqueur.
So,
I'm good.
What do you got?
I feel better now. I just have to go get that out.
well,
So what is the Under the Dome mean?
Under the Dome is a Stephen...
Spielberg.
No.
Seagal.
Stephen King?
Stephen
Yes.
King.
Oh, that's infinitely
concept.
less important.
Steven
Hey.
Spielberg did stuff with it though, didn't he?
I think he did.
He's
and
like
Brian...
executive producing or
I think it was
something.
Brian K. Vaughan also had a
The
hand
only
in
Steve
it.
Oh, really?
I really care about is
Brian
Seagal.
K. Vaughan does some good stuff.
I think it is.
Here's
I have to look it back.
I'll look it up for you.
Here's a concept there.
I'm really
Alright.
terrified.
So we're in this. Imagine we're in a smaller town than the one we're in right now.
Uh-huh.
All right, it's just one of those like got 5 or 6 stoplights.
And then the Simpsons movie happens.
Basically, a giant dome appears over the town. You think, well, this is stupid. Here's the thing, though. The dome is of unknown origin. It wasn't just like a big thing that was dropped on it. It
Was
just,
it like someone in a helicopter came by and dropped it?
right. It just formed quickly. Very quickly.
Okay.
How quickly? It cut a cow in half. A woman lost her hand. Like, she's just doing laundry, you know, she stretches her hand out and turns to the other side, and suddenly, slice, her hand's gone. Buildings are destroyed. No sound can go through it. When you first touch it, it zaps you. The first time.
Okay.
After that, you can just, whatever. But it's just letting you know, don't touch it. In, you know, some people that were just traveling through that town for maybe a day or even half a day are stuck. Including one guy that I believe is a hitman.
Oh, neat.
And I'm going to ruin a little bit of the first
So
episode.
in the first episode, did they already dig down and find out that it's not a dome but a sphere?
Nope. We don't know that.
Why didn't they do that yet? That's the first thing I do.
Because it's the first episode and they're just kind of getting, you know, used
I know,
to
but
stuff.
As soon as dome? Okay, let me find out if it's a sphere.
Logic prevails!
They don't know it's totally a dome yet. Like, the people on the inside don't.
So it's
the army's getting there.
Well, when does Brainiac come down and shrink the city and pick it up?
No.
Nice.
When Superman becomes unbound.
Nah, I was just...
Or if it's Ridge Racer, unbounded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually a pretty good game.
Terrible name, though.
Anyway.
But it's actually a great show. The acting is okay. It's, in typical Stephen King fashion, there are people that are outright
Is it
evil.
just a mini-series?
I don't know yet. I think
It looks like
It might be a test.
It looks like it's got 13 episodes of it. So it may not be. It looks like it might be just a miniseries because
I
it's only
really
13
hope
episodes.
it's a mini-series.
I think it's going to be a summer series.
Yeah, a summer miniseries. Which would be
Well,
nice.
I think... I don't know if it's going to be a miniseries. They may do a season 2. I don't know yet. We just don't know.
See,
This
stuff
is-
like that show, like, I just want them to get it, like, the story out there. Just be
Yeah.
done. Just, hey, we got 13 episodes, this is the story we want to tell. It's way longer than a movie. We can tell a lot of story, like, we can do a lot of character development.
Kind of like how they did with Hemlock Grove on Netflix.
Yeah, exactly. Just say, okay, you know, this
That
is
got
what this
season
is.
2, though.
Don't try and make
They
it.
already
Don't try and
slated
make
for
like
season
more
2?
seasons.
Excellent. That was a good
Just,
series.
just you know, get your story out there.
I'm
Be
surprised
done.
Season 2's coming out too.
I think...
Let me enjoy it. Let me have a conflict. Let me have a resolution.
What I would be happy with is if it was... They did something else in the same universe. You know? Like...
They should do an entire series from the other
They should make
side
an
of the dome.
MMO where you're just in the dome, and like that's the size of the world is just the dome, and then it could tie in with the TV show because
Defiance is
you know,
great. Actually, the show's not bad.
and then like you're just a person in the town, and like you have to like just sit there and go, I'm in this dome. Well,
Well, they're trying to survive.
quest complete.
It's
we
like
don't
playing
know.
EverQuest 1.
For some reason, someone ordered a bunch of propane. Now, the power's out, but someone has a lot of propane. For some weird... Like, someone in
So they knew.
Maybe he
Some,
likes...
we think someone knew. It was
Maybe
someone
he
in the
likes
city government.
grilling, because they did cut a cow in half.
I don't know. That was really weird, too, because you just watch, like... You know, half the cow slide down.
Maybe he was just
And the other
getting
half
his
just fall.
like barbecue gear in order,
Or maybe he's a propane salesman.
like for the summer. He was just like
Hank
we
Hill.
don't
he was just
know.
like, dude, I'm gonna grill.
Is it
I'm
in
gonna
Texas?
grill.
I don't know.
I'm
So
gonna grill
propane,
so many steaks.
Propane accessories.
That cow out back is gonna make so many steaks.
Okay, first off, it's
Not if the back half fell out.
it's Stephen King.
So,
It's
Of
in. It's
course, it's in New England.
It's in New England. Everything's in New England.
Yeah, Stephen King.
looks
New
like
England,
they've got a
period.
case of the troubles, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, I wonder if they could go to Haven from there.
Oh, good.
I love that show. That show is
It's
good.
alright. I got kind of bored in the last season, but it's not bad. Don't get me wrong. It's the same thing. Like I've been watching Warehouse 13 again.
You know what show I miss?
It's not bad.
I miss
Eureka.
I miss Sanctuary.
Sanctuary.
Eureka.
I liked Sanctuary, but
I
it
miss
started
an
to go.
excuse to see, Amanda Tapping.
Well, yeah, I
I
love
miss
Amanda
Eureka.
Tapping.
Eureka? I miss that show a lot.
Eureka was a fun show, but I do like Defiance. Defiance is good.
Defiance is good. The game, I hear not so much.
It's not amazing. I'm going to buy it when it's cheap, probably.
Can I bring something up?
Yo,
It's totally off topic.
Yo,
but-
yo, yo.
Are you okay?
No, I'm
You need a
fine.
glass of
No,
water,
no, no,
because
no,
you're
no, no,
already
no.
sitting
This,
down.
no,
Yo,
no,
yo,
no,
yo.
this is good. Now, Jim Carrey, this past week
Oh, yeah.
it was a really big thing. He's not doing any press for Kick-Ass 2.
I'm excited to see that movie.
He's
Because
not
of Jim
doing
Carrey.
any press for it because he said it was too violent. He said he took the job a month before Sandy Hook, and after he can't condone the level of violence in the movie. Now, I understand his stance, and okay, I understand his stance. He's still taking a paycheck for the job.
Still doing the job?
I mean, my
Movie's
thing is,
done.
I think he knew. Mark Millar said he got the script 18 months, a year before. So if he didn't condone the violence then, why did he do the film in the first place?
If you watch the first movie, you go, man, that's kind of...
Yeah, I mean, it's
And
a
there's
movie
a
called
little girl
it's
jumping
a
around.
movie called Kick-Ass. Come on
There's a
now.
little girl sliding around on tables, cutting people's feet off.
I'm like this. I mean, I understand whatever his views are, or whatever, but this is from a man who made a living out of talking out of his butt.
Yeah.
Very true. He also has done some interesting films.
I mean, he does some great. I'm not knocking him as an actor. I'm saying if he's going to do this, he shouldn't take the paycheck, or he should give the paycheck he gets from this movie.
I guess what you're saying is if he's gonna cry about it,
Put your money where your mouth is.
Exactly.
He should not take the paycheck.
Yeah, he should
Get a grill.
Return the money.
Exactly. That's all I'm saying. That's all.
Donate it to Sandy Hook victims or something.
Yeah, because I'm like,
I don't even want to get into that.
but they won't do that because he Hollywood. I gotta get my monies.
Hollywood, see, that's the thing about actors and stuff. 90% of the time, they'll speak out against it, but they'll still take the paycheck and put it in their own pocket.
Yep.
Because they gotta put it out there, but at the same time, I like my 20 mil.
Yeah, he's probably worth a lot.
Nah, his stock has gone down.
His stock has
this
gone
movie
down.
This movie was going to bring back his stock, and Dumb and Dumber 2 will definitely rise his stock again.
I don't
He's
know
not
if they're
doing
going to
Dumb
make
and
that.
Dumber.
Yes, they are. Warner
Well-
Brothers has confirmed that him and Jeff Daniels are back for Dumb
I
and
thought
Dumber
they
2.
both confirmed that they
Warner
weren't
Brothers
going to do
picked
it.
them up, and they are
Really?
doing it.
Oh.
Yeah, but also his stock is down because of the incredible Burt Wonderstone. Which
Oh, yeah, with-
bombed.
This movie was
I didn't get to
awful.
watch that yet.
It was awful.
Did you watch it?
I watched parts of it because
It was awful.
It was awful.
I kind of want to
I
watch it.
read a review
but-
about it and I go, that sounds bad. You see the bit. It's another one of those movies like The Grown Ups where you see the actor, you see the list of actors, and you go, yeah, that I like those guys separately, but when you put them together, the writing and directing was just kind of miss.
But I did hear that Jim Carrey was the best part of that movie.
Oh, he was. That's what I heard. Yeah,
So-
throwing rocks into a very small pond. So
It's just it was like March wasn't the best month for movies. We had BioShock Infinite come out, but I did enjoy
kinda like a movie.
Olympus Has Fallen
And G.I. Joes.
and G.I. Joe. That was the very end of the month, right?
Yeah, that was very
like the last week.
We saw the
of the month.
midnight show for that.
I didn't see that yet either.
Yeah, it's not out yet on DVD, so
It was better than the first one. It was way better.
It was
than the
much
first
that's
one.
not hard.
Well,
It's
see, a
not
lot
hard
of
to be better
people.
than the first
I've had people telling me that it wasn't as good as the first one because they
No.
made it
Oh,
more
dude,
realistic.
this one was way better than the
no,
first
this
one.
this is
Well,
fun.
if
It
you
was
think about
no
look
last
at the
Channing
source
Tatum.
material with the original GI Joe, they flew Tomcats into space,
Yeah.
and after every show was like, don't jump your bike over some down power lines, telling adult type stuff, because that's back in the generation
Yeah.
when the government decided that TV should raise your children, not you. So if you look at
That worked out real well. By
and
the
we
way.
all shoot
Yeah.
blue and red
That turned out
lasers,
okay.
and you got, it was just bad. But then you see.
Blue and red lasers. That was.
And you had Sergeant Slaughter on the screen, but then you look at the newer movie, and you're like, I mean, I want to go see it. I just never got around to it. It looks good. I mean, they threw Bruce Willis in there to like throw some cherry on top of the icing of a really violent
Dude, they
cake.
need. I mean, sorry, they didn't even need to do that. The Rock killed that movie.
Oh yeah, like that's what I heard. I
He's
heard
great.
the movie was good enough that they didn't need Bruce Willis, but he did pretty good.
No, he actually, he brought it.
Up.
It was
Nope.
enjoyable.
I decline my statement.
What was your statement?
No.
No. I want.
No.
Yeah, don't ruin it.
We
can't ruin it.
We'll
No
talk
spoilers.
about it later.
Did they have barbecue? No barbecue.
No, but it has something to do with ice cream.
Ha
Okay, so with that, I think it's time for the finale. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I'm good for finale.
Yeah, let's welcome everyone to the finale.
How's it going, guys?
We're going
almost over.
to.
I had a good time.
Yeah,
yeah.
I always have a good
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
I had a good
I'm
time.
glad we can
You
all
got to
make it to
see,
this point. No one had to die.
Cleanse the soul,
We even got to see some hate from Marqees, which is a very rare thing.
It was scary.
He basically brought a
brought
hate
his,
crime to the podcast.
He was drinking his haterade over there.
Since Shaq was the victim, I think it's okay.
Yeah.
That man is tired. He needs to go back. Go back to the hole that he crawled out of.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Marqees.
No, I'm talking about Shaq.
Yeah, Shaq's
Shaq is relevant. Never.
Shaq's out of Diesel. So, yeah. We're going to talk about next week and what's going to be coming up. We have let's see, a bunch of reviews going up on the site here
Yep.
soon for movies and some games. That one, what's that called, guys? What's that game that you guys keep talking about?
The Last of Us.
Was that good?
It was.
It was.
I wouldn't know. So
was
why
one of
don't
the-
you?
Yeah, we're
Go
going to
ahead
have dueling
and-
reviews,
Yeah,
and
some
I will
dueling
have
reviews.
a new review for more tabletop for any of you people that actually do that thing and read my stuff.
We actually have some people that like that portion because they're like, "Hey, tabletop stuff. I don't get enough of that." And there you go.
Yeah.
Let's
actually
see. You're
getting
gonna have
ready
something
for
for
New
New Leaf.
Initiative.
I'm
here
gonna have
soon?
something for New Leaf and for Last of Us.
Right, because you two both have
Yeah, we're gonna
PlayStation
fight.
3s.
We're gonna fight on this review.
We might actually,
even though we'll agree.
yeah,
like,
you probably
Yeah.
will.
I'll be
We'll
like,
both completely agree on this.
boom,
Yeah.
it's a perfect game.
yeah.
I don't even have to review the game. I'm not even going to talk about it. Just say,
Done.
the game was good, 5 out of 5. Boom.
Done.
Easy. That
Um,
post is easy.
Wow. Some new things are opening this weekend. Marquis is going to be hitting up the movies, and
He's gonna cry.
I'm gonna go suffer the White House down.
yep, because Olympus Has Fallen was really good, and this probably won't be because it's from.
Channing Tatum and Jamie Foxx.
Well, I was going to say Roland
Seriously,
Emmerich.
dear Jamie Foxx, be funny again. Love
Yeah.
Marquise.
Yeah. What happened to the disaster movie, King? Guess what? White House Down is not a disaster movie.
You know what happened?
so-
Or is it?
No, it
You know what
is, but
happened?
not in the way we want.
Here's what's gonna happen. The first half of the movie is gonna be epic, amazing, stuff blowing up, scraps gonna go down.
Second.
The second half is gonna stink because that's Roland Emmerich's tagline. He's like Michael Bay. You can call it like the sun. He's gonna have stereotypes.
Oh,
You
yeah.
already got the loud black guy in Jamie Foxx. You're gonna have the token white hero in Channing Tatum. You're gonna have the love interest slash Maggie Cabbage Face Gyllenhaal. You're gonna have
Why would they pick her for a movie?
I don't know.
Did they not see The Dark
because they
Knight?
couldn't afford Jake Gyllenhaal. I don't know.
You wanted him and Channing Tatum to be love interests?
No,
What?
I am not interested in seeing this.
Although,
anyway.
actually, I might be more interested at that point because we'll just call it White House
Brokeback Down.
Oh my god, that sounds horrible.
Anyway, I'm
need to
just
go to-
saying,
I don't
you
feel
can call a Roland Emmerich movie like you can call a Michael Bay movie. Michael Bay movie, explosions, hot chicks, and racial stereotypes. They're the same people. I'm convinced that Roland Emmerich and Michael Bay are either twins separated at birth or genetic clones of each other. One of the two.
Maybe they're just really good friends. They're like, you know, it'd be really sweet in a movie. Explosions,
Hey,
hot
you'll be
chicks.
really
And they fist bump. Like, dude.
Oh.
Dude, explosions!
They're like the Wonder Twins for movies, but they're sitting there. They're like on their little phones.
Except Michael Bay loves hot chicks. He has to
Shape
have
of
hot chicks.
an
Oh,
explosion.
she's hot. I want her in the movie.
Shape of
Roland
a car
Emmerich's like,
chase.
you know what?
Yeah.
Let's
Shape of
sophisticate it.
explosion.
Roland
Form
Emmerich,
of.
give me cabbage face. Give me cabbage face.
Form
and,
of racial
and someone
stereotypes.
else. Exactly.
But it's like he was like, I wrote this script on my phone. It's like, here, let me share it.
Meanwhile,
let me
at the
bump
Hall
phones
of
and share it
Justice.
to you. You're like, let me modify it. I'll just throw another coat of paint on and call it a different movie.
Yep. Pretty much.
Actually, I just watched the Olympus Has Fallen trailer, and I think I could make something just like that for around the same price. Okay, done.
Explosions. He just
Explosions.
he puts his little
Channing Tatum because he's a new hot sexiness from America,
Tatum
and Jamie
kill.
Foxx because he's a token black guy.
Yo, what's up, brothers?
Actually,
Tatum.
He was pretty good in Django Unchained.
Is he a Pokemon now? He just says his name.
Tatum.
Tatum!
Tatum.
Tatum strap now!
Tatum.
Use strip attack!
I choose you. And he's like, Tatum.
It's not very effective.
Use step up to attack! Tatum!
It
Dancer.
misses.
It always misses. It never hits.
100% chance to miss.
I don't even know who else is in that movie. I just know there's just three of them.
cares?
And I only knew
I
that
don't
because
know.
Maggie Gyllenhaal was on the Daily Show, and she was. And
What kind of ball would he be in? Would he be in a regular ball?
Disco.
He'd
or
be in the disco.
Ultra ball?
The ultra ball.
No.
A net ball?
No.
He'd be in a regular ball. He's Channing Tatum.
Cardboard
He's
ball.
Plain. He's
No,
plain as
a quick ball?
He's vanilla as.
He'd be in the level ball.
Anyway,
Would
so,
he be in an Oreo ball?
so yeah,
No,
Eminem.
That's not a ball.
so that's what I'm gonna go
That,
see.
that's new.
Suffer through.
Good luck
Why?
with that.
I'm gonna eventually in a couple weeks. R.I.P.D. comes out, and I'll have to sit through that.
That looks awesome.
You mean-
What is it?
You mean Men in Black with
I
dead
know.
people?
That's exactly what I
yeah.
said.
You're like, I love Men in Black.
They're
I'm
hunting
gonna love
zombies?
this.
Is that what they're doing?
It looked cool.
They're undead.
They're undead.
Well-
and
Well, they're not.
they're not
they're
undead,
dead.
but
They're
they're like
dead.
they're dead evil people.
They're dead, but then they're like reincarnated into somebody else's body, or
and they
weird.
fight monsters?
Yeah.
They
It sounds
fight.
like an
they
anime.
fight. They fight the
I'm
dead.
sold.
It's gonna be awesome.
It's basically Men in Black, but yeah, it's like a lot of procedural animes.
I could probably name 3 or 4 animes off the top of my head that are almost exactly like that.
Yes,
It's
you
gonna be
could.
cool.
It will be interesting. It's based
Despicable
on
Me
a
Too.
book, comic book.
I want to go see
Okay.
that. You know,
See,
I've got stuff in the pipe.
So we're gonna have a lot of stuff. We're gonna put up the Man of Steel discussion.
I will be
hopefully
having a
tonight or
White House
tomorrow.
Down versus Olympus Has Fallen review. Pros and cons.
This
Compass,
is White House!
contrast and compare.
So with
I don't know,
that,
Scott.
make sure you
We should have a
you
death
tell,
battle
you
between
tell,
Sherrod Brothers.
you tell
Shedding
Warner
too.
Brothers that you want Michael Rosenbaum to be Lex Luthor and Man of Steel 2
I don't know.
because he wants it. He's Lex Luthor.
I don't think you should.
I think he should because who else is there?
He is
He was an
actually a good
original.
actor.
He was an
Gene Hackman.
Gene Hackman, really?
I actually
Hackman.
like
Yeah,
Kevin
Gene
Spacey
Hackman.
as Lex
You mean
No.
You mean Kevin Spacey
No.
impersonating Gene
Shut up.
Hackman as Lex Luthor?
Yeah.
If Kevin Spacey was playing Lex Luthor, then maybe I'd be concerned about it. I'd be a little happy about it. But no, it's Kevin Spacey as Gene Hackman.
See, that's the difference.
That's-
That Superman Returns was a movie that happened in the 2000s, but for some reason they were caught in 1980s.
Buy more comics. I'm done.
Do stuff.
Play more games.
I'm so mad.
Follow
right now.
us and go to timerust.com. Thanks for listening.